Yo, what's up guys, welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. The Kozmos, new Kozmo support docs. Yeah, I don't think the deck needs an introduction. More support for Kozmos, the Dark Destroyer, big ass beatstick, unaffected, or at least it cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. And at the same time you can pop one monster on the field, and together with Strawman you can get some nasty OTK shenanigans with the deck. Strawman also an extra target for the emergency teleport next to your farm girl, of course, and that wicked witch, also excellent, I think, at 1 or 2 in the main deck, just like a good witch. Also 1 or 2 in the main deck is fine, but I think the boss mons, so both the Dark Destroyer and Forerunner are, I think, needed at pretty much their maximum amount in the deck. You need them in your hand in order to get them special summoned by the lower level monsters, so I think they have to be maxed out. I'm liking the Storm Mirror Force, the trap cards right here in the deck. Against the Pendulum based deck, against Majespecters, it's good. Against the mirror match is also fine. So I'm currently liking the card a lot. And then, other options for the side deck, or at least, for the main deckable options here in the side deck. Thunder King, definitely an option in the main deck. I'm not really sure about Maxis in the new format. It's good against Satellanites, but it's mediocre against the mirror match, against Kozmos. At the same time, it's also not that great against Majespecters, so I'm not really sure about Maxi. Depends on how the format is going to be developing. I'm either going to main deck Maxi or not, but yeah. Dark Destroyer is already hitting over $100 for one copy on the internet, on eBay. It's absolutely ridiculous, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it for my list. Yeah, Gold Sarcophagus is also definitely an option in the main deck, but I didn't really like it. I know it combines well with the field spell, but it's too slow. It's not really working out. If you don't have the field spell and you have Gold Sarc, no, I don't. I prefer other cards over it. Same with the Lightsaber spell card for Kozmos. It's not really worth main decking it. And Allure or 7-star sword is cool to get some shenanigans going with Strawman, banish your bigger Kozmo monster and get it back with Strawman, but it's not really consistent. Both Allure and 7-star swords, it's not really, for me, it's not really an option here in the main deck. No Judai Giddo, since it's not legal over here in Europe, so that's why it's not in the main deck. Poisonous Wind will be for the for the side deck matchup against Majespecters, so it's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, let's hop into the first game. Alright, first duel against Majespecters. So both Majespecters and Geargias are the matchups of today here in the video. Majespecters definitely one of the better decks coming into the new format. I'm not really sure if it's top tier, at least tier 1. It's definitely tier 1.5. He reveals a warning. Kinda unfortunate, since obviously he was going to attack into his what's it called, his Raccoon, yeah, and try to get a Surge, but we knew, I think he had either Tornado or Tempest. So yeah, the warning was revealed, and him having the field spell here. If Majespecters are able to draw into the field spell with Raccoon, get the Surges, get their engines going with the different Majespecter monsters, it's pretty much game over. Yeah, the Raigeki is useless, the Dark Hole is also useless, and Tempest. Tempest is a good card against Kozmos, since in general Kozmo. Kozmos does have a good, matchup against Majespecters because of all the spell and traps that target, but that counter trap does not target, so you can pop a possible Dark Destroyer or Forerunner with your, I think it's Tempest, yeah, the counter trap. But now, yeah, game over. If Majespecters get their engine going with the field spell, it's it's nothing you can do about that. The side deck is needed for this. Second game, another duel. No side deck, just if you are wondering, just testing out both main decks. I get to start, have a good start. Both Farm Girl into Forerunner cannot be targeted by Tornado or by that Quick Play spell, so it's all good. During my own standby phase, we knew he searched out Tempest earlier, so he's obviously going to use that to pop, or at least get rid of that big ass threat, the Forerunner. Anyway, Forerunner is going to replace itself for that Slip Rider, popping the Pendulum Scale. Very crucial to pop the Pendulum Scales of the Majespecters, so they can't use their Majespecters again. Sure, they'll get the plus when they summoned, or when they are summoned, search a trap or search a monster. But if they can't establish their pendulum scale, it's not really that's the reason why they are definitely for the moment are not a super top tier 1 deck. And here, yeah, previously I banished the Strawman due to emergency teleport. Since now it's a nice target that I can get back with the field spell and I can OTK. That's definitely a big advantage of the new support with Dark Destroyer, popping your own stuff, again searching a possible Farm Girl or Wicked Witch or Good Witch, again get in more damage, more searching. Yeah, it's like both, or at least all the cards, perfectly add on each other. Just to get that 8k or at least over 8k damage on the opponent. Next duel, the third game, he gets a start and already reveals the raccoon, the field spell. So it's not looking too good. I think we knew he had that Tempest set, so it was obvious that he would negate the Honest. So I lose my Farm Girl, but I think I had to do that. And then he reveals the MST. Luckily he hits the useless emergency teleport this way, since obviously activating the field spell first to tribute one of your Majespecters on board was a better move. So Typhoon that, and then of course, yeah, the opponent only has one back row. What are the chances that the face down back row card is a Solemn Warning? But it's a big risk. It's high risk, high reward here, and yeah, he risks this big move here, pendulum summons everything on board, and luckily for me, I did have the warning, and now I'm in a very good position. He stopped decking those useless Majespecter spell and traps, and with Forerunner, every time 1k life points, and now I can just attack for game. So very cool, very good match against Majespecters. But yeah, the side deck is going to be very important against Majespecters. So cards like, what is it called, Anti-Spell, Fragrance, and Poisonous Wind are going to be very important. Next duel, at least next match, against Geargias. Also, a lot of people are hyping up Geargias, but I think it's a bit too slow for the current format, for the current meta game. And at the same time, Kozmos with Forerunner and Dark Destroyer cannot be targeted by the opponent's card effect, and that's a huge threat for Geargias, since he obviously knows that Arknight does not work, but Arknight here provides as somewhat of a defense. I think his only out here, main deckable out against the Forerunner and Dark Destroyer is, I think, using what is it called? Rhapsody in Berserk, equipped to one of your exceeds to just attack over it. And you know, that's not really that great. And Torrential Tribute just seals the deal. Search out another Farm Girl, and I get in for 1500 damage. Search a field spell, and so on. So GG game number 2. Opponent gets to start. Yeah, again, one of the disadvantages of Geargia with a new rule. They only start with 5, so that's one less card. A possibility to open with armor. And yeah, he's lucky. Double Arsenal, and then he reveals the Venezzi's Emptiness. That could have been that could have been good for him. Luckily, Typhoon on Emptiness, and for people, since there's always that one guy asking why didn't you MST the other face down card here as a response. Well, Venezzi's Emptiness has not been resolved yet, so that's why you don't chain MST and targeting the other face down card, since sure, the other face down card is destroyed. In this case, it would have been that bottomless Shrapple, but Emptiness has not yet been resolved, so it would just stay on the field, right? And here, I'm in a very terrible position, but that Mirror Force coming through, I decided to activate it since I do have 2 chances to either draw into a Farm Girl or teleport, thanks to Upstart, and of course a draw phase, and luckily I do draw into the Farm Girl, I believe. Yeah, so normal summon it, get a search, get a field spell, and again tribute the Farm Girl. For Dark Destroyer, have that immune effect for the opponent, so he does not have a lot of outs here. I think again his only out is go for that, what is it called, that Rhapsody, but he cannot attack due to Soul Charge, so that's one of the reasons why probably, yeah, that Cyber Dragon for the Chimera attack over Dragon, or Fortress, it's Fortress, it's going to be very important, side-attacking multiple Cyber Dragons, but yeah, Castell here was definitely a very good move, very good option to get rid of my field spell, but ripping the Dark Hole definitely seals the deal again. Dark Hole into Slip Rider, popping the back row, so clear the way for Farm Girl. Farm Girl searching out the Dark Destroyer, and Destroyer again popping my own stuff, get in more damage, more searches, and so on. So here, I think, yeah, Cosmos is definitely better than Geargias, much faster. But against Majespecters, it could be 50-50. But again, the side deck is going to be very important against the pendulum-based decks. So guys, this is currently my list. Feel free to leave your own suggestions, opinions, and so on down below. Yeah, thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.